Side-scrolling hack-and-slash games were a fairly popular genre back in the 90s. The Super Nintendo was filled with games where your objective was to simply move from left to right and demolish anything that stood in your way. Golden Axe is not only a prime example of this game genre, but it could also be one of the best video games of any genre out there.
Golden Axe is staged in a medieval world, with barbarians, kings, princesses, and knights. The plot of this game isn't anything we haven't seen before. You have to save a king and princess who are captured by an evil entity known as Death Adder. There are different playable characters in this game, each with their own set of skills and weapons. And except for the fact that none of them are really dressed for combat, they all have distinct features that offer different gameplay styles.
Like most arcade beat-em-ups, this one is, well, difficult. Unless you're experienced with games like this, you'll find yourself dying over and over again. The game does feature a beginner's mode where you play through the first few stages of the game at an easier difficulty, but the practice isn't really enough, since the enemies of the game become much more aggressive in the normal arcade mode. It isn't very long, with only about 45 actual minutes of gameplay if you can get to the end without too much dying, but odds are you'll struggle quite a bit your first couple times playing it.
The duel mode is also really fun. You essentially face off against the various enemies in the game. It is not a very long mode, and similar to practice mode, seems to only serve as practice for the main arcade mode. However, it does offer a fun new way to play the game and can introduce the player to the combat style of this game.
The gameplay itself is fantastic. There are very few glitchy areas at all throughout the game, and though the game is challenging, it is fair. You can also mount various beasts throughout the game, and each has a certain attack that can prove helpful. The only problem I had was trying to line up properly with enemies, since it is hard to tell where you are in the 3D space. But once you get used to this, the game flows smoothly, and it's a really fun and rewarding adventure.
The soundtrack for this game also complements the action nicely. While none of the songs will really stand out as excellent, they all add to the intensity of the game.
Beat-em-up games aren't exactly rare, especially not on the Super Nintendo. What separates this game from the rest of the pack isn't its gameplay, but its rewarding difficulty and easy flowing levels. If you're looking for a fun and challenging hack-and-slash game, then Golden Axe just may be the perfect game for you.
This game receives a well-deserved Fine Wine Award.
Thanks everybody for watching. This has been Mike
And Twilight Brawler.
with another review.
And Twilight Brawler, fuck.
Thanks for watching everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can subscribe and like and comment, or you can dislike and give me hate. I don't really care. I'll take anything you guys want to give me.